What's up, everybody? It's a pre-turkey day. I'm in here in the kitchen of all places today, not in the shed, not in the woods. I'm in the kitchen. I kind of like being in the kitchen. I like cooking, especially everything that we catch, kill, trap. I want to eat it. I wanted to show y'all some things today on how I get ready for a deep fry a turkey for tomorrow. So let me show you this here. I've got all this melted down right here. All that is right there, let me get this camera working right. All that is right there is a full stick of butter, cubed it up about quarter size pieces, 2 garlic cloves, about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and about 2 tablespoons of peanut oil. You're going to kind of render that down. We're going to use that, what's it called? The Cajun Injector. We're going to suck that up in there and pump it full in that turkey. This turkey's about 17 pounds, so you're looking at about 3.5–4 minutes a pound, kind of what they recommend, I guess. But 45 minutes is all it's going to take to fry that turkey. We're going to fry it in peanut oil. I always like using peanut oil on them turkeys. It makes that skin kind of like a real thin crackling, just crunch when you bite into it. It'll take about 45 minutes, 350 degrees is all it's going to take. But I always want to kind of show y'all around here today how I get my turkey ready for a turkey day, and it starts several hours before you sit down at the dinner table. So y'all stick around. Alright, well, we got our injection all rendered down. Got it poured in a little old cup over here. I don't know, here it is. Got about 8 ounces poured in that cup right there. We're going to take it the Cajun Injector needle. These work real good at drawing skunk essence out too. You know, they got 2 little holes. I got one there and I got one on the outside. You can stick it in that skunk gland and pull it out there, and you can drain that essence gland just in one draw. These is about 2-ounce syringes. But I got a separate set in the shop, so don't y'all think I've been using this in the shop, you know, squirting or sucking that fart squirrel scent out of there. But I'm going to turn this around here. I'm going to let y'all kind of see. Yeah, and I'm sorry about this glare right here on my window. We've been deer hunting behind the house, you know, since I'm inside. If old Buck come cruising back through, I got to be able to slip out the back door and shoot him before he gets over on the neighbor's place. So we're kind of double dipping, multitasking, I guess as you say. So let's turn this around here and get this camera all set up there. Alright, so we got the turkey here. I just stick that needle down in there, pull up all that right there. I mean, you see, that's good stuff right there. And what I always do, it's like everything else. Everybody got their own way of doing it. I start on the inside of the leg and run up in there. And I want to get that skin where it swells up real good. Then we'll go to the outside and work our way up there. And you can see it kind of pushing that skin out around that turkey. But I always hit these places pretty heavy around the extremities, because they're gonna cook the fastest, and you don't want them drying out while you're frying them around. And I got a couple people like them wings, so I'll go ahead and shoot a little bit right up in that wing, and it'll help keep that skin around them wings good. And I always start back here at the back of the breast. Squirt that up in there. And it don't matter if it comes squirting back out. Oh, lost my needle. Because all that's going to do is help the dry rub stick to it that we're going to put on there after we get it all injected up. And it don't take a whole lot to inject these turkeys. I mean, everybody knows that old meat tender anyway. You just want to get enough all the way up in there, just to kind of give it a little help along. That way, you know, something happens and you got turkey sitting on the table for a while, you waiting on kinfolk to get there, or you know, whatever. It ain't gonna dry out on you. That butter and that garlic keep it good and moist, cause that meat to stay good and open up in there. And kind of once you go down your lines, I just start jabbing it in there and sucking stuff up everywhere it goes. Sometimes you can see them legs fall down. I'll hit them legs again. Boy, that squirted out everywhere. Boy, I'm gonna make a mess, I can tell you that right now. But it'd be worth it. These suckers always eat good. Get the little dog in here, he'll clean up the floor. That's what everybody got them dogs for in the house. So that's how we get that all injected in there. It don't take no time. I mean, that took 3 minutes to inject it, maybe 5 minutes to render that down. That's just my kind of recipe I came up with. There's a million different ways to do it, but I'm just going to show you how I do it. And while I'm on the kitchen subject, you fellas need to get in the kitchen. Cook for your woman every once in a while. It ain't going to hurt you. In fact, it's going to do you some good. You get a little plan in the head, and she sees you putting forth a little effort, it's going to work out in the long run for you. Trust me on this one. So, y'all stick around. I'm going to get all my dry rub stuff together, get it all mixed up, and we're going to keep this rolling. Alright, we got all the dry rub stuff together. You're going to see this turkey, it's going to look like a brown sugar and barbecue sauce all over it. That ain't what it is. It's this right here. See that right there? That grandma's molasses. Hey, this goes good on a biscuit, on bread. Eat a spoon of it. You say it don't matter. This is good stuff right here. That's why I take and rub all over that turkey first. We'll get it down in there. It's a basic dry rub. There ain't much to it. There's the molasses, Old Bay seasoning, sea salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. That's all that's on there. So let me turn this around here for you. See there? We put that molasses all over that turkey right there. And then I got that little bit of a dry rub. I mean, it don't take much. We're talking about 2 tablespoons of Old Bay, maybe a tablespoon of sea salt, about 2 tablespoons of onion powder, garlic powder, and as much black pepper as you like. And then I just kind of sprinkle it around there with my hand. Down them legs, you're gonna rub it all in real good, but it's gonna stick on that molasses like you wouldn't believe. And of course, it's the messy part. There ain't no doubt about that right there. And it's gonna chunk up on you, which is fine, because we're gonna let it sit in the refrigerator overnight. We're gonna drop this turkey about 10:30 tomorrow morning in the fryer. But all this is gonna do, keep all this moisture locked in on this turkey right here. Get a little bit down there in them wings, you know, gotta get them covered up real good. It don't take much. As it sits down in the refrigerator, them clumps right there are gonna break on up. Let me rest my hands off here. But that's gonna break down in that refrigerator, and it's gonna coat up real nice and even on there. Y'all have to forgive me shaking around. I'm doing all this camera business by myself today. Yeah, that's my spit cup right there. I'm a beach nut fan myself. But it's gonna break down in there, and it's slowly gonna render down all over that turkey. And then that cookie sheet there, it's gonna get down underneath. Of course, the butter's already kind of run out a little bit, and it's down underneath there. But we're gonna cover it up with some foil. We're gonna let it sit in the refrigerator overnight, and we're gonna pull this turkey out. Like I said, we're gonna drop it about 10:30, but I'm gonna pull it out of the refrigerator about 9:45 and let it slowly start warming up room temperature. You drop that sucker in there when it's cold right out of the refrigerator, you're gonna get a lot of condensation around that turkey as it goes in there, and you don't want a lot of water in your grease. I mean, that's how you burn your house down, and it's gonna be a bad turkey day for you. But we'll catch up with you tomorrow. We'll get this turkey all ready to go and drop down in there. Keep adding to this from the start to the finish. And I hope y'all's mouth's starting to water like mine is right now, because I guarantee you, this gonna be a good turkey right here. So y'all stick around.